not they want to give to them except in Nigeria. When you go to Nigerian forests, where they are doing deforestation, cutting down their trees, their logs, like cutting, and then they are shipping them out of Nigeria. Guess those who are providing the security? The Nigerian police. Or you see that, in China, let's use that too. In China, some Nigerians, they are involved in illegal mining. In order to mine, mine gold or mine diamond or mine anything from China and then steal them out of China. And the Chinese policemen, the Chinese police commissioners, they are now providing security for these Nigerians, for these Africans to take all these things out. Or a Chinese politician is right there in their parliament and is now talking about how some Africans, as they are mining gold, they are mining diamond, or they are mining these resources from our land, from this district, from this region, lamenting like that. Impossible, Abi. Never. It's never going to happen. But in that contraption, sensationalism. Now, in fact, you will even see the police IG, you will see the police commissioners, you will see the military themselves. They will come around and be talking about the activities of the illegal activities of all these guys. But guess what? Just for sensationalism. And the citizens themselves, they are not bothered. They are unconcerned. Because to them, it's none of my business, Jari. Even if not me self, I go do them. Even if not me self, that kind of a thing. I have, with the little information available, and some of the, some of the investigations that some of us have done, that we have actually shared publicly, we have discovered that the reason why insecurity in Nigeria or terrorism in Nigeria will never stop is because if you pay attention very well, the areas where this terrorism is taking place, all these areas, they are areas that have one resource or resources abundantly. Former governors, if you go to Zamfara, before they turn Zamfara to the terrorist den today, former governor of Zamfara is a senator right now. Yari is sitting in the same chamber with Adams Oshi-omo-ole. The other former governor is a minister right now. Patawale. These two are involved in different kind of illegal mining and smuggling. They have their own landing, they have their own. Zamfara no gets a airport. Or planes are landing in Zamfara. Because they have their own private strip where all these illegally mined resources there have been kind of like flown out of Nigeria. And same thing happens all over the place. All over the place. From the south to the west, from the south to the north. And when you look at those involved, these are supposed people that Nigeria has been so good to. They are former governor, they are former this, they are present this and that. These are people who have lived off Nigeria almost all their lives. The last 25 years, these are the monsters that Nigeria has been feeding free of charge. But guess what? They have been involved in the sabotaging of the country, or they are like terrorizing the country. And yet they are also involved in discussing how to move the country forward when their everyday activity is to drown the country. But they know themselves. They are protected. So they are powerful people, highly powerful people. Powerful people in sabotaging your own country. Treason. You are powerful. Powerful than the security agents in your country. It's unbelievable, man. Yeah? So that's why we believe that the contraption is irredeemable. It is totally irredeemable. And it's only a foolish person that fights for them. Amechi, what do you say?
What is new to say? Nigerians don't react to anything. Has any politician told you that he's not a thief? Tell me one politician that has told you that he's not a thief. Tell me one. I don't know why you're gathering forgery. No forgery. What politician told you I didn't forge? Which politician told you he went to university? Which politician told you he served in NYSC? Which politician told you he has a certificate? Nigerians know and still vote for them. So what's your problem? No, tell me, what's your problem? So I said, why should I speak when already there's nothing new? Okay, you observe Buhari's period. I will leave Port Harcourt 1 a.m. I arrive Abuja, leave Abuja 3 a.m. Somebody said they made Buhari. Did I say anything? I didn't say anything. It's not important. Nigerians choose who to believe and who not to believe. Nigerians choose who to vote and who not to vote. Even if you come to a Nigerian man's house and kill the mother, the father will continue his life. Nothing bothers you. Nothing. So why do I waste my time? Yes, that's the original. So give it to me. You see it? So that you won't say tomorrow he brought photocopies. But when we get there, that is when we're talking about Buhari's government. So there's nothing that our chairman said that is new. Absolutely not new. I've said it several times. I've taken so many risks. I've said too many things. The fight from Goodluck's government to Buhari's government, you all knew about it. My aircraft was seized. I was shot at. If I was killed, what will happen? Nothing. So you would die a useless life. So what did I choose? I chose to stay in my house quietly. Fortunately for me, I got admission to study in Nigerian law school. And rule number one is, like they told me if I came here, you are our property. You have no right to go anywhere unless we permit you. That's the rule in the Nigerian law school. So anybody who says, why have I not seen you? I'm a student of Nigerian law school. Until I graduate, I can't disobey them. So I chose not to speak again because there is nothing to say and because Nigerians will do absolutely nothing. If you say it's a lie, line up 10 Nigerians and shoot them tomorrow and nothing will happen. If you say it's a lie, in fact, the worst thing about Nigerians is that even when you claim you're not committing any crime and they pick you up tomorrow, we said it is a thief. Nigerians will join. They will chorus it and you go to prison for nothing. The greatest fear I have is being found in prison for nothing. And you can be found in prison for doing. So I don't want to repeat what I used to say before because you hold it against me. Those who are close to me know. We repeated yesterday. I will just only use one word. I won't use the rest. I say it's a hopeless situation. Is it a lie? So let's go a bit further. Let's go a bit further. You will be shocked that I won't talk about Buhari's government for two reasons. And I won't talk about President Tinubu's government. One reason why I won't talk about Buhari's government, I'm a participant. But they asked me that question yesterday. What moral reason do you have to criticize Buhari's government, having been part of it? That was the argument. I do, if I want to argue it. But again, that was a huge debate amongst us. And we are all agreed I should say nothing about the government. So I now told them if I will say nothing about Buhari's government, I will also say nothing about President Tinubu's government.
Nuisance, Lele.
Just so that we don't forget that, by the way. But he's very right. He's right. Like, number one, right? If you look at the way some Nigerians are mad at Peter Obi, if you probe it very well, is the fact that he carries himself, right, that he is not a thief, okay? And they know that he is not a thief. And that kind of annoys them more. Because Nigerians expect you to be a thief because it's like a normal thing. All of them are the same. All of them are the same. So if they now find out that you are saying you are not like them, then they will hate you. So what do you mean? Are you trying to ruin our fantasy? Our fantasy is that everybody, because once you go to the public office in Nigeria, you are expected to be a thief, a rogue, a criminal. In fact, the more criminally you are, the more they will admire you. Take a look at Gandola, somebody that was caught talking in dollars into his Babariga. He has supporters. He is the APC chairman right now, national chairman. And they have just appointed him as the chairman of the board of, what's that called again? FAN, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. So if you go around and say, I'm not a thief, go and verify. They will hate you for it and say, what do you mean? Why would you say, why would you not be a thief? How dare you try to ruin our fantasy? Eh? So you're supposed to be a thief, like we expect you to be. So why didn't you be? Why are you not a thief? Why are you not a mean, cold-hearted rogue? Because we expect you to be. We are not offended. We don't mind. Oh, I'm not a certificate forger. Are you a saint? And so people that supported the certificateless Bokwari twice, educated people that defended a NEPA bill certificate holder. Now they are supporting somebody who don't even go to school at all. So how dare you come around and say you are better? What do you mean? We don't want you to be better. We want you to be a rogue so that we can put all of you in the same box like that. Because that's how it should be. You need to be a rogue. You understand? So if anybody comes around and say, let us fight them, we need to fight these people, we need to face them, we need to destroy them, they say, okay, solidarity forever. They will be singing behind you. Solidarity forever. By the time they already destroyed, what do you call him? The one that they already impoverished their police force. Once they come and begin to beat you, begin to beat you, and you look back and say, we were so many earlier, you will realize that they are gone. They will come say, beat him. Nobody send them. Nobody send them. He's doing it so that himself na thief, they look for a whole opportunity. You just say we are stupid. You think we are stupid? You think we don't know that yourself, if they give you chance, yourself, you are worse. You are worse than these people. Let's be honest. And guess what? You will see others there. They will say, my brother not true. My brother not true. See, if you look at this Mayegun, if you look at his eye, he's a pretender. He said, beat him, officer, shoot him. Do you see that? So, I mean, it is horrendous, right? It is kind of like horrible to try to think that the oppressed Nigerians, they will hate their oppressors with passion, that if they have an opportunity, they will go after them. If you get played by them, you will see them, they will begin to say, officer, shoot him. If to say, I be that police officer, I will just shoot this guy. They say, brother, you remember saying, now so they deceive us that time. You remember? You remember? You say, it's true. It's true. When we were doing Occupy Nigeria. You remember that time, Well, me, I know they believe anybody. Everybody now they look for your opportunity. That is what that guy is practically saying. They know how rotten it is, but it's so unfortunate that majority of them are not really against that rottenness. They're just not really so happy that they are not benefiting from the rot. You know? They will do nothing. And that makes it sort of like an hopeless situation. It breaks hearts. Like, if people have a chance of changing their destiny, of changing the course of their own destiny, why can't they take it? No, they won't. Because they believe that you that is asking them to want to chase these oppressors away, you too, if you have the chance, you are going to treat them the same way. They have been so traumatized. People that have been so psychologically traumatized that they are comfortable with their oppressors. Some of them even feels like their own chains, they are made in gold. You know, their chains are made with gold. And they are proud. Unfortunately, these slavery chains that you see today, they are no longer visible. They are not physical chains anymore. They are now like a mental chains. So they have ringed their head with that. You know, it's the more they know, the more they actually worship these criminals. You see educated people tell you that Tifnubu is a strategist. He's a strategist. It's a political guru. Educated people will tell you that the people should be studying Tinubu's political guru. This is Ashwaju, man. He's a political guru. Chai. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Like I said, they accused Obasa of stealing money. EFCC said he stole 47 billion. He said, no, I didn't steal it, I spent it. His own colleague said that he stole 17 billion. He said, no, I didn't steal it, I spent it. But take a look at the people that are already happy that he's back. Yes. Back. We have decided to follow Muda. We have decided to follow Muda. We have decided to follow Muda. No going back. No going back. Muda no shares 47 billion with them. The most Muda gave them is bag of rice. And with some little change. And they are everywhere, all over Nigeria. They love their oppressors more than anything. To tell you that, are you different? My friend, go and sit down. You're talking like you are a saint. If not, you uncle. Yeah? Are you a saint? I have seen it. Played out many times. See, yesterday, Bokwari returned back from Paris. But do you remember that I shared a video of him going to Paris, I think a week ago? Now it's come to pass that he went to Paris as a witness concerning the Mambila power project. In 1999, when Obasanjo was your president, he appointed Oluwagunloye as the power minister. Now, they awarded a contract of $6 billion. Now, it's a power project. Now, you see, now the Oluwagunloye be this. Now, the man be that. The man that is in black. That's same with the FRSC guys, okay? Just recently. Now, you see this old man, right? He was a power minister. And between 1999 and 2003, Obasanjo set term. So, he awarded the contract of 6 billion, and it's called the Mambila Power Project. But somehow, the project didn't fly because of corruption. Now you see this foreign company that got the contract. They finally had the contract terminated in 2019, 2020 by Bokwari. And this is like 17 years after the contract was awarded. Hang on, it should be more than that. It's 1999, year 2000 to 2020. 20 years after the contract was awarded. The company didn't have money to execute it. The money paid to them, gone. And Agunloye, they awarded the contract, was no longer the minister. So what they now did, the company now sued. The company asked Nigeria to compensate them for terminating the contract they got 20 years ago that they did not deliver. Okay? So, and Nigeria has already spent, listen to this, $6 billion a project. Nigeria already spent over $2 billion. But there's almost nothing to show for it. But the contractor said that they've done the work, they've done the job to some extent. before the contract got terminated. And wrongful termination means, excuse me, the contractors demanded for $200 million as compensation. $200 million for what? They didn't do anything. If Nigeria failed to pay them the $200 million, they will sue Nigeria. And if Nigeria should lose, Nigeria would have to pay $2.5 billion. So Bokwari that terminated the contract, in the contract, there is a clause there that if the contract gets terminated by Nigeria,